The motorcycle that's quietly changing everything in 2026. What if the next bike you ride isn't just an upgrade, but a complete rethink of what a daily machine should be? The 2026 Honda NX215 isn't trying to scream for attention, but once you understand what it's doing, it becomes impossible to ignore. This isn't just another commuter. It's Honda stepping into a space that blends practicality, efficiency, and subtle performance in a way that feels tailor-made for modern riders, especially in markets where reliability and fuel economy matter just as much as style. Let's break it down properly because this bike deserves more than a quick glance. First impressions: clean, purposeful, and surprisingly premium. At first glance, the NX215 doesn't look like it's trying too hard, and that's exactly its strength. The design language is sharp but restrained. You'll notice a slightly aggressive front fascia with a compact LED headlamp setup, giving it a modern edge without going full sport bike. The tank is sculpted just enough to feel muscular, while still maintaining a slim profile for easy maneuvering. The side panels are minimal, avoiding clutter, and the tail section is neat and slightly elevated, adding a touch of sportiness without compromising comfort. This is a bike that feels like it belongs everywhere, whether you're weaving through city traffic or parked outside a cafe. Build quality: typical Honda, which is a very good thing. If there's one thing Honda rarely gets wrong, it's build quality, and the NX215 continues that tradition. Everything feels tight and well finished. The paint quality is rich, the plastics don't feel cheap, and the switches have that reassuring tactile feedback that longtime riders will immediately recognize. Even the small details like the stitching on the seat, the texture of the grips, and the finish on the exhaust suggest this bike is built to last, not just impress in a showroom. And in regions where road conditions can be unpredictable, that durability becomes a major selling point. Engine and performance balanced for real life. Now let's talk about what really matters: the engine. The NX215 is powered by a refined 215cc single-cylinder engine that strikes a careful balance between power and efficiency. It's not trying to be a race machine, and honestly, that's the smartest decision Honda could make here. Throttle response is smooth and predictable, making it incredibly beginner-friendly while still offering enough punch for experienced riders. In city traffic, the bike feels lively without being aggressive. It accelerates cleanly from low RPMs, which is exactly what you want when navigating stop-and-go conditions. Out on open roads, it comfortably cruises without feeling strained. You won't be breaking speed records, but you'll appreciate how relaxed and stable it feels over longer distances. This is a bike built for everyday usability, not occasional thrills, and that's a big part of its charm. Fuel efficiency: one of its biggest advantages. Here's where the NX215 really shines. Fuel efficiency is expected to be one of the standout features of this bike. Honda has tuned the engine for optimal consumption, making it ideal for riders who rely on their motorcycle daily. In practical terms, that means fewer fuel stops, lower running costs, and a bike that makes financial sense over the long term. In 2026, with rising fuel prices, this isn't just a bonus, it's a necessity. Ride and handling comfort meets control. The NX215 feels incredibly easy to ride, and that's not by accident. The seating position is upright and neutral, reducing fatigue during long rides. The handlebars are positioned for comfort, and the foot pegs are placed in a way that accommodates a wide range of rider heights. Suspension setup leans toward comfort. It absorbs bumps and rough patches surprisingly well, which is especially important for roads that aren't perfectly maintained. Handling is light and responsive. Whether you're making quick turns in traffic or taking on slightly curvy roads, the bike feels stable and predictable. It's not trying to be sporty, it's trying to be dependable. And it succeeds. Braking and safety: confidence where it counts. Braking performance is solid and confidence-inspiring. The NX215 comes equipped with a front disc brake and a rear setup that ensures balanced stopping power. Depending on the variant, you may also see the inclusion of a combined braking system or ABS, which adds an extra layer of safety. In real-world riding, braking feels progressive rather than abrupt, which is ideal for newer riders. It gives you control without surprising you, and that's exactly what you want in daily commuting scenarios. Tech and features: modern but not overcomplicated. Honda has taken a smart approach with the features here. You get a fully digital instrument cluster that displays all the essential information clearly: speed, fuel level, trip data, and more. Lighting is fully LED, improving visibility while also enhancing the bike's modern look. There may also be small but meaningful additions like a USB charging port, which is becoming increasingly important for riders who rely on their phones for navigation. What you won't find is unnecessary complexity. Everything serves a purpose and nothing feels like it was added just for marketing. Comfort designed for daily use. The seat deserves special mention. It's wide enough to provide good support, yet firm enough to prevent discomfort on longer rides. Pillion comfort is also decent, making it a practical choice for two-up riding. Vibrations are well controlled, especially at moderate speeds. You won't feel excessive buzzing through the handlebars or foot pegs, which adds to the overall refinement. Wind protection is minimal, as expected in this category, but the riding posture helps reduce fatigue over time. Who is this bike really for? This is where things get interesting. The NX215 isn't trying to appeal to everyone, and that's exactly why it works. It's perfect for daily commuters who need reliability, riders looking for strong fuel efficiency, beginners who want something easy to handle, experienced riders who want a no-nonsense second bike. It's not built for high-speed thrill seekers, hardcore off-road enthusiasts, riders looking for aggressive sport performance. This bike knows its audience and delivers exactly what they need. Value for money where it could dominate. If Honda prices this bike smartly, and they usually do, it could dominate its segment. You are getting proven reliability, excellent fuel efficiency, comfortable ergonomics, solid build quality, modern but practical features. That combination is incredibly hard to beat. In markets where every rupee matters, the NX215 could quickly become a top choice. Final verdict: quietly impressive, seriously smart. The 2026 Honda NX215 isn't trying to revolutionize motorcycling, and that's exactly why it might succeed. It focuses on what actually matters: efficiency, comfort, durability, and ease of use. In a world full of over-designed, over-promised machines, this bike feels refreshingly honest. It's the kind of motorcycle you buy not to show off, but to rely on every single day. And sometimes, that's exactly what riders need. If you look beyond the hype and focus on real-world performance, the NX215 starts to make a lot of sense, and that's what makes it one of the most interesting bikes of 2026.